All right, listen. So we're having some technical difficulties this morning beyond our control. As you can see, the lighting is way off, but not the lighting. I want to come on with strength and be like, it's the freaking weekend, but I can't see anything. So YouTube is going through some stuff and I can't see anything, which means I cannot interact with you. So I'm going to have to probably just end this, right? I ended it earlier with 100 and something people on here and I tried to restart it to see if I could see everything and I can't. I can't see a thing. I can't see no comments. I can't see anything. All right. So I don't know. I can't even ask you if I should end it because I won't see your reply. Don't know what to do. That's me sending off stuff to YouTube, trying to get YouTube to help me out real quick, which is probably not going to happen. Well, people, hear what? I got a couple of videos coming for you. This is a live. This is supposed to be a live. This is supposed to be a spirited live. You probably can't hear nothing what me I say. I don't know why I hit that send feedback stuff either. SouFlo, good morning.
Money.
I can't hear a thing you're saying, fam.
I'm saying to you,
You have me on speaker?
yeah, I did. I cut it off.
Okay.
So I'm saying to you, one talk, we are hear you. So we'll follow you. We'll listen to you.
Okay. That is some encouragement because I was.
Yes, man. So we need it so because there's a time tuning because like what the
yeah,
video
me end it before, you know. Me end it before, cause I couldn't see or
yes,
hear
I know.
anything.
I was there.
All right. So
I continue to talk. People will join in. Just know so you won't be able to respond to the comments, whoever the comments and that the other. We will see, but you will not be able to see.
So y'all seeing each other?
Yes, we see because I said morning farm and I saw it and I saw other people there.
All right, maybe I can see it on my phone and follow there. So, all right, I'll go on talking.
Yes.
Thank you. Right. Yes, I can see it on my phone too. All right, thank you. I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, blessed. All right, then, I feel like a bit better. We can work with this lighting. So let's start this over. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs. Shout out to Eat Good TV. Shout out to Shakira's Fair, which is Wifey's channel on YouTube. Please go over to these channels, continue to help these people to grow their platform as well and be here with SouFLoTV. I thank you for being here. We're going through some technical difficulties this morning. Can't see anything, any of your interaction, but apparently I can see it on my phone. So I'm going to have to follow on the phone. Plus, I have another phone for a calling. I feel like a DJ. I work with 2 turntables and a microphone and all these things, but we'll work it out, right? Because we say we little but talawa. Me no little doing, I'm big. Anyhow, we got a lot to talk about this morning. It's Friday morning. It's the freaking weekend, baby! Ha ha! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. You made it through another week. Yes. Give yourself a round of applause. You made it through another week. You're not underground. Give praises. You're not in nobody prison. Give thanks to yourself for that because you kept yourself out of trouble. Trouble. See? All right, and we're here. Another week down, another week to go. Watch now. So I can't even see my titles. So I have to look over this upon my board. Jamaica Water Commissioner people strike, and when they struck, they left they left a lot of residents without water. We're gonna talk about that because we have an article here from the Gleaner, and the Jamaica Air Traffic Controllers strike. And when they struck, they left a lot of people stranded in the airport. A lot of people were stranded in the airport. A lot of flights were delayed or canceled. And it never looked good because it was all happening at the same time. And let's not forget, we had a group of Jamaican police officers who recently went on strike for arrears, back pay that was owed to them but was not given to them. You know, like them want the people them work for free or overwork and underpay them constantly and these kind of things. So I stand with the people. The funny thing about all this is what? I see people posting pictures, which reminds me that I would not be too affected. I would not be too affected because a country I come from, so you know, we have rivers and streams and these kind of things, and we don't depend on water we come through pipe. So if anything is anything, we have to tank them, and the tanks are the reserve tanks around the house, and if then the tank they run out, the rivers and the streams them would have to dry up too. Jamaica open right now, so even if we have to go beach, go bathe. But we can't drink beach water because it's salty. Not true? But we still have our rivers and we stream them and these kind of things. We come from the time when time we carry water, carry water upon your head and carry bucket and go full of drum and these things. So it still happens. So those people are not affected, but the people that are affected, I'm guessing, would be more like people who are in certain communities where water supply is dependent upon from the government, I guess. But the one that would catch me would be the one if I flew into Jamaica and was trying to fly back out, or if I was trying to fly in and I got stranded. Now, if me I try flying and I get stranded, no big deal. I would be upset, but I know that I would get there eventually. And if I was trying to fly out and I couldn't come out, then it would be no big deal to me either because I would just look at it as God giving me the extra couple of days that I asked for. Remember, we talked about this already. Every time you're leaving Jamaica, you're like, oh man, I wish I could just have like one more extra week. Or if you went for 4 days or 5 days, you're like, John, no, I need the next 4 or 5 days. So if I hit the airport and them say strike I go on and plane now move, me would I just look up and say, thank you God, you look like you work with me. Unless me have to go back to a job and the job is like you have to be back by Friday, else we're firing you. Because some people in that position, right? And I'm real to it. I know that position. So me now I'm gonna act like I wouldn't be affected there. Big up on yourself and thank you for being here. There's a couple of people in the chat room right now. I see 285. I will go back to the top and big up everybody. Everybody get a big up this morning. We can't even see who is. Yes, I actually can see. All right, everybody gets a big up this morning. I see a lot of, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. We're out here trying to do great things, and I appreciate you. So let's big up the people, and we have two frivolous things we want to talk about because of Friday. So we're gonna take it out on some laughing thing and some joking thing, right? So the two things we're gonna talk about after we talk about the water and the air strike, air control strike, we're gonna talk about. Somebody asked me this: if my partner pleasures themselves without me around, does that mean that I am inadequate? Does that mean that I'm not doing my job or me can't please my partner so them have to go pleasure themselves? I want y'all to think about this, right? A big people talk this. More to think about this. If your partner is pleasuring themselves without you around, does it mean that you are inadequate? Does it mean that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing? Or what's your thoughts on this? I'm gonna need y'all help. All right. And the other one is how to tell if you are with a person who is likely to cheat or a person who has hoish tendencies. What are the hoish tendencies? Mind you, this doesn't this is not strictly to female or male. This goes for both. You got hoish males out there and you got hoish females out there. See? And as far as partners goes, it also goes to both males or females. Ladies, if your man a pleasure himself without you in the process, in the joining, does that mean that you are inadequate? Men, same thing. If your woman is pleasuring herself a squishy, squishy, squishy without you being around, does that mean that you are inadequate? And the other one is how to tell if you are with somebody who is either likely to cheat or somebody who has Hoish tendencies. Some people have hoish tendencies and they don't have any intentions of cheating, I think. But I think hoish tendencies lead to cheating. Me no know. We'll talk about that later on and have a laugh with that. See? Uh, this is why I love to see the comment section, my friend. No, your partner just greedy. Better them do that than them cheat. Hold on. Divine order says no, your partner just greedy. I think to them catches not. And the next one say it better them do that than them go cheat. Soldier 819 says it better them do that than them go cheat. Main one says it depends on how often you ah it depends on how often how often your partner is having to do that. But suppose you're there with a nymphomaniac, somebody will want it 24/7 and you can't go 24/7. You know, man have to work, man get up early, man go bed late, woman go bed late, you're stressed out with life, you know. Just all the other dynamics of life can, and then you're with somebody who like always find time for scoochie or for do them thing without you. I don't know. Would you take blame there? Because some people have an extremely high sex drive, and some people are in a rut. You know, life put you there sometimes. Like one lady said to me earlier, she said, "SouFlo, I hear you saying some things about women, like even if everything get dry, them have lube, so we good to go. But for you guys, life is unfair because as you reach a certain age, you know, your prowess is down, your thing get popped, and you basically can't perform like you used to anymore. And then even blue pill and red pill and green pill and these things don't work for you anymore. And you have to just accept that this is the stage of life you're in. I said, boy, remember that discussion that I had? And I say, you know, life is unfair. God must really be a comedian because how you make woman who can take it all the days of them life if them choose to, but you make man who is supposed to be her equal partner and him pop down after halfway through life. And then she left with the next half of life, half of life to go with nothing at all, or she have to go, what she gonna do? See? So with that said, the lady contacted me by writing actually. I don't know if she's in the room this morning, and she said, I think you need to talk about women in menopause. And I think you need to have your women callers call in and explain to you that it is not what you think it is. Cause me say, yo, them can go anytime and them sex drive high all throughout them life and them always want it. And even if, even if it's just okay to please my partner, then them throw like a lube in there, if it dry up and them gone. She was like, nah, it's way more than that. So me not being a woman, I don't know. I wouldn't know what that entails. I can only speak from a man's point of view and from speaking to older men and from also my own experiences in life from a man's perspective. See, I can't speak from a woman's perspective. So I'm going to need the women in here this morning more than anything. Good. You are here, Bro Shaka. Bro Shaka, big up yourself. Thank you for being here this morning. Let me go ahead and big up some people real quick, straight from the top. Why enough people in there? Thank you for being here. And I just lost the chat. What the grandparents? You see all them something now? All right, here we go. Bro Shaka is in the building. Thank you for being here, Bro Shaka. I appreciate you greatly. Audrey Lowers is here. Pauline Graham is in the building this morning. Lovely K's, boy, them all over. Bro Shaka this morning. Bro Shaka, you are missed. Bro Shaka, we miss you. Bro Shaka, thank you for being here this month. I like to see it. Pauline Graham is here. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Lovely K is in the building. No disrespectful language this morning, folks. Lovely K says, no disrespectful language this morning. All right. I hope you're not thinking pum pum and body is disrespectful. I mean, I don't know no other way to put it. And we don't really have to use it either, but yeah, no disrespectful language. I don't want to see anybody else send up. Y'all know that I don't condone that type of stuff, right? So if you don't agree with somebody, please don't let it come to that. Just stop talk to them and go talk to somebody else in the chat. See? All right. Carrie Ann Jones, and please don't disrespect nobody mother. That's a pet peeve of mine. A big pet peeve of mine. Don't me no want to see nobody ever said nothing about anybody mother. No upon the mother, no nothing. All right. Mothers get the utmost respect over here. If that's what you're gonna do, I'm gonna find a way to get you out the chat. See? Soldier 819 is here, says saddest part is the people in power, and these strikes don't affect them. It's less fortunate that's feeling it. Soldier, hear this. You talk sense just now. Because you say when water commissioner people strike, the people who have the money and them thing put together already, right? Or the uppers, they not worried about water commission. Them can call in people specifically, come fill my tanks. My tanks are low. Come to this, come to that, right? And they have access to all these things regardless. Air traffic control, they don't fly out of the same space that regular people fly out of. See, them fly out of a different airspace. So, and I'm sure their airspace is manned. Over there, the air traffic controllers are at work still. And that's the commercial side, where all I will pay a little money and get to cheap ticket them, we are affected over there. So you're absolutely right. Kind of like the same thing with crime and violence, they're not affected. So when police are ball for the longest, say, yo, we need some increase in minimum wage. The soldier them say, how long we are gonna do this state of emergency and so something, zones of special operation. Me have soldier, me have policeman I climb me back gate and me I run through my front door. Soldier and police are fight because them are ride each other wife off. This is causing turmoil, right? Can we deal with the crime and the violence in a different, more organized way, etc., etc.? We're getting overworked and underpaid. Long enough, go home. Again, those people are not affected up top. They're good. Them have them personal security detail that makes sure that them and their neighborhood, their community, their exclusive communities they live in are safe. See? So them not worried about anything that affects regular people. And I think regular people need to understand this too. So Lovely K in the building. Jane Ander is here. Greetings. Thank you for being here. Maureen Hansen, thank you for being here. Gertrude Jackson, I see the Canadian flag. Big up to my Canadian family and thank you for being here. Divine Order says, we rock with you at SouFLoTV. Divine Order, I appreciate you so much, my friend. Thank you. Miss Sugar Sweet in the building. Bam Bam there. I'm in Jamaica right now and I ain't worried about nothing. Thank you for that one, Bam Bam. Because if me did that right now, I wouldn't be worried about nothing either. At all. At all. May I tell you, if me reach the airport and them say, yo, the flight them not going out because me turn around and go back on my yard. Well, I guess to them I go cook some. You see the ackee them when the ackee them when me did pack for carry. Can't make the ackee them spoil. So we're going to put some back in the fridge and me feel for some. So me I'll cook some. Yeah, me I'll eat it with. Me see 2 roast breadfruit. Fry that back over here. And gone on my yard. I wouldn't be so affected. But you know, the media helps with the whole, oh my God, somebody sent me a video yesterday and the video looked like pandemonium in the airport. SouFLo, you need to talk about this. Let me see if I can pull up the video. If the video has star on it, so I may never want to use the star logo because we use a video that had Gleaner logo on it and Gleaner had a representative contact me and say, if you take down them something. So I took it down, right? Enough respect to the Gleaner same way because they could have struck my channel with a copyright infringement strike and they didn't. They gave me time to take it down and I took it down. But I tried not to use the stuff that have these people. But the Star never do that to me yet. And I've used their stuff before quite a few times. So big up to the Star for that. You hear Gleaner? The Star never do me that yet. So big up to the Star for that. But anyhow, this is the video right here. Somebody sent me this video. SouFLo, looking at the airport, the people them stranded, the flight's not going out, the thing look crazy. You have to talk about this. And that's the airport in Jamaica. And at this time, they had said 28 flights had been canceled so far. Now, some of these comments, let me kill the noise. Some of these comments, somebody says, imagine missing your flight to go on a work and travel. hence missing your start date to work. Pain in every language, brother. And not get 300 likes. So I'm not oblivious to people's situation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not act like, oh, I work from home. So if I'm do that, I just turn back and go my go cook ackee and saltfish and some roast breadfruit and thing. I know others would be hurting because it depends on what you got going on. Enough away, what we like to do is we do it right up to the last minute. Like we land back in the US or Canada or the UK or wherever we're going on Monday. We have to start work Tuesday. That kind of stuff. Now, if you're stranded the last day, more than likely you're going to miss that day of work. So now you have to go call and make arrangements. Hey, I'm not going to be able to make it in tomorrow. I'm stuck in Jamaica. Depending on what kind of job or career field you have and how long you're upon the job. Some people are yo, listen to me. Foreign not easy, you know. Foreign is not easy. Some people depend them last warning and they told you you have no more days to take off and you cannot be late again. Are familiar with that? All right. So imagine being stranded and you were one that was on your last and you cut it close and you depend on this and then now rotted. Somebody say avatar business are going. All for me would have glad. See, some people are like me. All for me, Sammy says, all for me would have glad. Cancel it, yes. Dennis Wood, buying official, says, this is fire. My people are finally recognizing their power and the power of protest. Bring them to their knees and let them understand that without you is not them, or there is no them. You, the society, are the building blocks. You hold the power, not them. Don't let anyone tell you to go back to work until you have an outcome that you deem acceptable. And I agree. One thing with Jamaican people is they don't recognize that they have the power. And the reason they don't recognize they have the power is because things have been set a certain way for quite some time now for us, right? And no matter what we do or how we protest, we still see things being the same way. So the people them give up hope. They feel like, well, boy, that's so it's set, you know. So to see the air traffic controllers actually walk off the job and everything stands still, you got to understand Jamaica makes a whole lot of money through tourism and through people just back and forth traveling, right? I wouldn't even say Jamaica because Jamaica don't own those airlines that are coming back and forth, but they get the residuals and they get the money that come with these people that visit, right? So air traffic controllers are pretty powerful. If they say, listen, I'm not going to work today because they pay a shag up. I've been telling y'all that for the longest, and you're not doing nothing about it, everything stopped, and they walk off the job. No plane can take off. No plane can land. No plane can't go into Jamaica airspace because they have to be cleared by in connection with these air traffic controllers, with American air traffic controllers. They communicate with each other. Hey, I have a bus. My bus is coming down on the right side, something nautical degrees this way and that. And the next one, I say, okay, ours is going off on the left. So if they cut communication, nothing can fly. If anybody try five plane meet up in the sky, beer crash a go on. So they have to ground based on that, right? Water Commission, we can't get over that. I don't want to be too insensitive to my inner city people who in the concrete jungle part of Jamaica and your water have to come from pipe because me's a countryman. So that would definitely not affect me at all. Them could have strike till God come. It wouldn't affect me, right? But I feel for the people who have to deal with that. But the air traffic controllers, yeah, they powerful. So until Jamaican people understand, just like the healthcare system, and I keep telling people, stop bigging up these politicians and make them fix the rotted healthcare system, the infrastructures. We have hospitals that are short on just about everything. We have healthcare workers who have to be pulling magic tricks to make basic things happen, right? Why? In this modern day and age, when you're building multi-million building facilities and all these other things, and you're not concerned about the health of the people? No, because again, they're not affected. Crime don't affect them because they live on a hill and they have a personal security detail. Water don't affect them when water gone because they have a personal connection to that place. Them can call and say, come fill my tanks. They will never be out of water, by the way. The air traffic stuff don't affect them because they fly in a different airspace. Private jet gone out. You're never gonna see Andrew Holness on a commercial plane sitting right next to you. He flew out private, right? What else? The healthcare system, when they get sick, they're not affected because they don't go to the same hospitals that the people go to. That in itself is a testament that things need to fix up. They think it's rubbish. That's why they don't go there. If it was good and nice and up to par with 2022, they would go there. You would see Andrew kids in the hospital when them get sick right next to you. You would see them in the same healthcare facilities right next to you. But we don't see any of them in there because they know what it is. They know that it is below subpar. And they have the resources and the connections to be able to fly out in a them private airspace, even when airport lockdown, and still go get the medical care top of the line overseas. So until the people really recognize that, yo, you are the one with the power. I hope this wakes some people up. I hope this wakes some people up. I want to see more protest. Lord God, them out try to do me things. I want to see more protests. See? Because it can be done. Get up and say something. Like Bob Marley said, get up and stand up for your rights. Don't lay down and dead like that. Don't make them just give you anything and you just take it. All right, then and go on with it. Don't make them just do you anything and you don't say nothing. It is you, the people, who put them in power. It is you, the people, who keep them in power. Your tax dollars pays their salaries, which means they are employed by you. You know what I say? The first me ever say, you employ somebody, and the somebody where you employ tell you what to do, and then don't do any of the things that you employed them to do. That's weird. That's weird. I can't go on any job and be like, yes, good morning, I'm here, ready to start my contract and stuff. Yes, from therapy department, blah blah. I'm going there and say, listen, I'm gonna do stuff my way. Forget all the protocols for this facility. I have my own set of I have my own set of protocols. This is how I'm gonna do things, and you guys are gonna accept it because I'm gonna enforce it, and this is how it's gonna go. It wouldn't work. I would be fired. Same deal, right? So I want the people to start waking up. You know what, people? I've been saying this for 7 years. If you go back and look, you will see a video that I did. And when I did it, I was kind of worried after I did it. But I said, SouFlo, sometimes I'm not even like you I speak. You get a message to deliver. See, deliver the message and move fearlessly. I told the people at the last election when so many people came out in the streets, and I was surprised because I said to myself, that there's so much people live in Jamaica. This a whole heap of people, man. It looked like the whole of Jamaica, 2.8 million people come out one time. I said, if y'all can move like that for an election, you can move like that to get other things done. So what we want to know, do, if you're really, really serious about getting rid of or lowering the murder rate, go march up which part the bigger heads them live. You don't have to do nothing. Don't break a blade of grass. Don't fling not one stone. You don't have to do nothing. Just clog up their streets. Just surround their communities. You understand? And do it. Dedicate yourself to it and do it consistently. Make when them a roll out to go to work in the morning on them nice road, because you know so the road them nice where they live. Make sure when they're coming out their gated places and all this that them can't move. Them car have to go through the crowd and them have to look at thousands of faces. Make sure they know that we are not pleased with you. We are not pleased with your performance. You did nothing towards what you claim or promise or ran on that got us to elect you. You not do the job. You either gonna do the job or we want you out. Just and you don't have to. You don't have to in a them face and rah rah cuss up no whole heap of bad word. because you give them a right to say, look at them. They're behind their tinted glass with their security details. Look at them, like animals in the zoo, you know, Susan. Yes, look at that one. Bugu Yaga. I can bet you that one come from around a matches lane there. So yes, you see they look like animals, they look like they're going to attack us. And you give them things for say. All you have to do is show up and show up in your numbers and stand on what you said. That's it. And the rest will fall into place. But it's taken my people a while to understand that. We little but we talawa, we say it, but we don't know how much this really means and that it is still alive. A lot of us think of some long time saying this. We little but we talawa. Yes, our ancestors said it. No, this is for life. This is forever, right? This is in our blood. We look about with Talawa, we can't tell up for ourselves. And when we tell up for ourselves, they will be forced to do what they have to do. Them can't fool all the way, and them can't kill all the way one time. Right? All right. So I stand with the people, man. Them strike, hey, I'll tighten my belt and I'll try to deal with the strikes and things. That's it. That's it. He doesn't care. He's living his best life. Okay? Real talk. Later, bro Shaka. Michelle Bantan says, good morning, SouFlo family and everyone. I'm so late this morning. All right. I don't know what going on in that chat, you know. Seems like a lot of things is going on. So Sunshine Diva says, I agree. Enough is enough for the Jamaican people. Strike and send a message. Real talk. Change is well needed. It's only because we accept what we are given why they keep on giving us the things we've been accepting. You see that circle there? You saw that circle? It's only because we accept the things we've been given why they keep on giving us the things we've been accepting. And we just go around in that circle. It's only because we accept certain things why they keep giving us all these things we've been accepting. So one time we decide, say, we're not going to accept this anymore, and your job is in danger. They feel comfortable, my friend. Them feel comfortable. Them feel comfortable shortchange the police them, and from when they're supposed to pay these people this money, and they owe them the money for all years. What kind of something that? They feel comfortable putting the money in their own pocket. Forget about them. Yes, send them out into ZOSO and Zones of Special Operation and SOE. Keep them out there all night, make them work double shift, and all. It comes with the job. They're public servants, so they should be treated like servants. And we go along and we go along and we go along till we can't take it no more, till we family them and mash up, till we roll away. Our business is falling apart while they're living good. And then when we can't take it no more, we barely say something. And them scrape us a few crumbs and we go away. See, it's not hard to get rid of them. Let's get them a little something. See that? Them gone. All right, back to business again. No, it's time for you to actually stand up. Stand up and stand on what you say. If you really want something for change, you have to go stand up on it. And Jamaican people need to understand this. See, we've given these people too much power. So much so that we've forgotten that we, the people, are the ones with the power. You know, when somebody said to me, says, SouFlo, the JLP, PNP, something that now work. I mean, I talk about this new political party and whatever. And I said, listen, this new political party has to go be in the streets. Somebody say, yes, SouFlo, but you know them can't do it like that because people will assassinate them and this and that, and they don't have the resources to have a security detail or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to organize that, but that's the only way. It have to be grassroots, it have to be parish to parish, it have to be, you know, like when sound system did I try bus and the sound system travel Jamaica, string up the big sound with them big speaker on truck back and go from parish to parish playing, and by the time them done 14 parishes and how many cities, towns, districts, neighborhoods and whatever, everybody knows Stone Love. See? Everybody know Metro Media, everybody know. So that's the only way they're gonna have to do that. And if it's not done like that, then we'll still be stuck with the same two parties. The same two parties that we've always had giving us the same. I know some PNP are right now, hey boy, we're not give the same what the Labour right them give. And the labor right them say, yo, we're not going to stay about the paper, but y'all do. Y'all do. That's why I am of no party. I am non-participant. I am of none of these parties. I've lived long enough to see the trick. They both give us the same thing. It's dangerous to say that because when election come around now, you're gonna have people say, well, we might as well stick to the evil one we know. So, you know, some are gonna vote JLP again when you have a masses of the people saying, no, we're tired of this. Make we go PMP and give them a chance again. But I don't know because I'm non-participant. I'm not a JLP nor a PMP. I just want somebody in that actually really cares about Jamaica and Jamaican people and our longevity. Our longevity. Remember, I know we talked about this already. You know, each one of us that you see here, 700 and something people in here right now. Each one of us that you see here, look at yourself this morning and say this: I got a few more years left, and then I'm gone. Yeah, because that's what's going to happen. You're not here forever. So again, what are we doing? What are we leaving behind for our children and our grandchildren and our great grandchildren to come bata with and fight for and fight through? If we don't leave it better than how we got it, then just know that we're handing down sufferation again. All right? And if they keep cornering us in and cornering us in and keep on giving us less and less and less and less, future generations will be back in servitude. For facts. So make we do better. Look at the coat of arms on the shirt. That tells you who owns and runs Jamaica. All right. Now look at the coat of arms on the shirt. Which part on it tell you who own and run Jamaica? Me no see it. Y'all talk about this right there, so? Because this look like some British something, don't it? Educate me this morning, please, because I'm always up for education. This shirt I have on, the only way you can get this shirt is by so I'm gonna try to get this shirt up on YouTube so it's under every video. But if I can't, the only other way you could get it is give me this weekend, and then by Monday morning I'll tell you how to get it. Because if I could get it up on YouTube, then the thing is, I designed these and I had to design these with a different manufacturer. Them have all the tools. YouTube allows us to create our merchandise, but their design tools are limited. Can't do this. So the things that I do on YouTube for the shirt, every time I design a shirt on YouTube, I'm like, that's so basic. That's not what I really want, but I can't get it. So I'm gonna design this, I'm gonna wear it. The only way I can get it is by contacting me at SouFLoTV@gmail.com. I'll take a payment through Cash App or PayPal for the shirt, and I'll send it directly to you. Other than that, give me till Monday. I'm gonna work this weekend, see if I can get these shirts up. If I can't get it up, then we'll do it another way. Yadidaya, thank you. I appreciate you greatly. All red crosses lead to Rome. 100. Kai Tai Jai Empress said, all red crosses lead to Rome. I won't even argue with that. You know, so side note a little bit. I'm still feeling effects of Corona or COVID. I still feel the effects of COVID. Like, my mouth dry for no reason. And then, maybe because I chat so much, but my mouth dry for no reason. Then I gotta keep sipping the tea. And then, you know, I feel like sometimes you feel like there's something in your throat and you have to look like nobody around and spit out something. That's an after effect. And I'm paro as hell because now I'm like, yo, I don't want something there again, you know. I don't want it again because it was hell when I had it. If they keep voting for the same two parties, Rosemary King says, if they keep voting for the same two parties, the people will be slaves again. Exactly. I said it. We are sending our future generations back into servitude. Okay, borrow this from Deso, and you have how long to pay them back? And if you don't pay them back, then them take over this and that. We've seen it happen in African nations, right? The Chinese have done it in African nations. The deal is you have till a certain amount of time to pay it back. In other words, our government, they're borrowing stuff in our great grandchildren's name. Put it that way. Because we under there for a time, and then when we gone, somebody still have to go pay taxes for pay for them something that where them owe certain people that they did deals with. These deals will outlive us, and our children and our children's children will be paying for these deals. And I think we need to be conscious of these things. Hot and Spicy says it's called long COVID. I have it as well, and I caught COVID in October of last year. Whew, all right, because me think it was coming back again. Now I've tested, and I've tested negative. I don't have COVID, but the after effects are there. So I've heard people complain about this before. I say, yo, them still get some headache that they never had before. Some people say them still get nausea, upset stomach. Some people say them still get all blurry vision. Some people say them teely weely stop work, all kind of something. Well, I'm having some of those effects. The one we have to do with the throat. Bob Cosmic, St. George Cross, pineapple on top of the cross, on top of the crocodile. One tiny person have a fruit, the other have a spear. No black man or woman upon the coat of arms. Interesting. What is black? Because for them complexion look like my complexion. I know black people come in all different shades. But them people here look like the Tainos who had the island before certain people come inhabit the island, thief it, said they discovered it. Even us were there, and we were mixed in with. So yes, it's true. You can get all kinds of after effects. Julie Tapper. All right, so now it make me feel better because I was being paranoid. I was starting to think, yo, is this stuff coming back? Am I having it again? But me feel better. All right, I have hair loss as a long-term effect. Rotted. So that means when wife is ready for her something now, spread out and say, come. And it's something turned down. So I can say it's the after effects of COVID. Yeah, yeah. My pop down is the after effects of COVID. So men, no worry. You have an excuse. For those of for those of you who might need an excuse, you have an excuse. And spouses, please be understanding. Okay? We're all going through things. See somebody, Beast Boy says, I have extreme dizziness and fatigue in February. And you had it in February. Rotted. I had brain fog, hair thin, and loss. Divine order, really? Cat claw, good for your thyroids. Nikki Rankin, good morning, SouFLo and family. You talk truth. I can see you are presenting this through a comedy platform like Oliver. like Oliver. I use oil of oregano for the throat. SouFLo, have you connected with Mr. Patterson and spoken with him? No, I spoke with Mr. Patterson once. And that was live on SouFLoTV. And then people tell me same did other lives on other YouTubers' channels as well. I've been calling for him, but apparently he doesn't watch SouFLoTV, or his associates don't watch enough to say call in upon one of the morning show them. Because if he did, I would certainly give him the platform so he can speak to the people. Not true, but he hasn't called in. Maroons were there in Jamaica before Columbus. Yes, very well aware of that. Very well aware of that. Black seed oil. Boy, the amount of something want to give me for drink and mix up on. That's why I miss my granny, Because one visit to grandma and all these things gone. It's the Arawak Indians is on there. Steve Wright says, rum and lime. You know what, my friend? That's all like me because it's Friday. I'm gonna want to feel a little tipsy. I've been working out all week and I've been eating good all week. Yesterday we said for those of you who live in Florida and for those of you who converge upon the Miami part of Florida for the Memorial Day weekend that is fast approaching upon us, we will be there this year. All right, my wife feel like it's time to step out again. Everybody is in the gym. Everybody is eating healthy. Everybody is putting their outfits together and lining up the events that we'll be attending. So if you see us out there, just know that we're out there, right? We're going to be out there for 5 days straight, 5 days of events, 5 days of everything. And we've been planning. And the beautiful part about it, but it's a struggle, is we're going to have the whole family with us. No, we're not gonna have the whole family at some of these events because most of the event them is nighttime event and a big people event. So if someone wanna see me with a buckle or something, I wanna see me look a little bit slushy and all this, don't bother start judge me. But tell them already, I am multidimensional as we all are, and I choose to live life that way. All right. Nobody come to try put me in line and all these things. No call me no hypocrite and all these things, and I might be slurring my words a little bit when you see me, but I'll be out having fun. And the kids will be close by. So while we're attending all these events, we get this nice place, you know what I'm saying? And we'll be vlogging too. So y'all be able to see the whole experience. It's going to be a whole experience for a whole week. So for those of you who are in that area, or if you know of any events that are going on from the 26th to the 30th, clue us in. We already have events from 26th to the 30th booked out fully. But you know, somebody might bring up something that is better than the ones we have, so we might have to scratch out something and put in something. It's a good time to meet and greet and mingle and these things, you know, have a drink, have a laugh, and these kind of things. Cause I just some state. Me the same SouFlo, you gotta say, yeah, so you gotta say. I might be a bit, how should I say it? I might be a bit guarded at first when you meet me. I'm never disrespectful. See? And some people say I'm intimidating because blah, blah, skirt, I saw him tall. One lady said, boy, I mean, I gotta say hi to you when we did see you, but the way you're tall and look like somebody bodyguard. Me no bother me no bother say nothing. Me never know say I say you're big and tall. You don't look like that for social. I don't look maybe because I'm the one that carry it. So don't feel no way if yo SouFlo and heal me up same way. See? The last party I went to was amazing. I forgot which DJ did I play. And we're trying to relive some of those memories. Then I forgot what DJ was playing, but the brother that came and stand next to us, he had his girl with him and a couple of other people. And him roll up a spliff, right? And he might try give me the spliff. Now, Jamaica grow me. Whether me grow a foreigner or not, Jamaica grow me. So we don't take people's spliff. When you roll it up on me, no know we're in there. No man can roll me spliff for me either. Plus, at the time, I wasn't smoking, and right now, I'm not smoking again because I don't smoke no more. See? But him roll up the spliff and out a good thing. Him say, yo, you want SouFlo, you want? And I said, no, sir, I can't burn. And him say, yeah, the job, right? And everything. Apparently, it's somebody that follows us. But me stand up close. I mean, I tell you, the way all the man smoke out the section, me, wifey, everybody around there read out. It at the party. And it was a hell of a party. Man, I talk about big cameras, video lights. I forgot the DJ that was playing, man. Oh, it's a long time DJ. Boom Boom did play that night there. This is in Fort Lauderdale. No, this is in Miami. Fort Lauderdale. Boom Boom did play that night there. But it wasn't Boom Boom that took the party. Fire Reds did play. Fire Links. Fire Links. It was Fire Links. Fire Links shell the party. The perfect party for me. You know how me telling you how party used to be back in the day, how them set the party. When the man come on the keyboard, on the turntables and thing, the man said, first thing we're gonna do in here is set the dance. And then me hear some Luciano. And me say, yes, this is going to be a proper evening. And him set the dance and him going to juggling and him go up into you know, older tunes that I'm going to broke out time now and then when I'm gonna end the dance, and he basically killed the whole night. So may I look forward to some of them vibes there. So if you're in the area and you know of any of these types of events, then let us know. All right. Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, the 26th to the 30th, we are on the go. It's going to be festive. Anyhow, we just take a sideline to put that out there, just to say that there's a thing from Jamaica called Benjamin's Honey Rum and Lime. Honey honey lime with vitamin C. It really works. Seeing Kaz Robinson that says no sharing of ital. No, Papa, me and the next man can be. See them catch popcorn brother on video. Are y'all aware of that? I mean, people do strange things with their mouths. People do strange things with their hands. You know, that's why I'm gonna give pound. That. Nobody give me no lion paw, cause we're not in the same pride today. Don't give me no lion paw. Don't bother give me no open hand, nothing. Just dap me up. If it's a lady, she can get a dap and a hug and something like that. But nobody with the, because people do strange things with their hands. Me, I watched a video yesterday. I watch a man, a surveillance video pick him up, you know, and he's in an event. I don't know if y'all seen it. The man take time and dig out him body, you know, and the way the brother dig out him body is like it sweet him, cause see me. And then him switch hands and use the right hand now, gone in him front. And he in front of, I'm like, yo, see, that's why elbow, that, disinfectant. Hallelujah. That I will keep it at that. People do strange things. People do strange things. People do strange things with them food. That's why my granny said, "Never nobody yard. I'm afraid to feed from people. Because people do strange things. Them do strange things with them food. Them do strange. Some people have some habits. I tell you. So when you think about that, when you're out there high five strangers and these things here, a man just rub out in front in him car and not even wash him hand properly and come slap it on you. So it's okay, man. You say, hey, brother, digging in body, see me. I'm like, yo, in public. So imagine what all him do in a private. Probably I'll eat him toenail them and them and then one come share split with me. Eh? Some people do it to them and pick up them big tough foot and put it way up here so and they tear off toenail with them teeth. Listen. Stay away from me here, sir. No, I don't want none of your split. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm on edibles these days. So you won't see any smoke around me. Just know say I'm flying. I'm on edibles. Edibles me I deal with. Yes. Like teacher put our man just and cupcakes and give it to the kid. Yes. The teacher who was a doggone, her man was a police officer. And he was a high-ranking police officer. And this woman I take her man, jisms and put it on the cupcake them and feed it to the children. Yo, have y'all ever worked at a place where them say Friday is gonna be a potluck? For those of you who are in the the medical field, especially in like I don't maybe the US, you know them love to do it, yeah. You know, we're having a potluck on Friday. Sean, what are you bringing? Well, Teresa is gonna bring the potato salad. Oh, Karen's gonna bring the potato. No, Karen's gonna bring the potato salad. Yeah, yeah. You know, so the potato salad there, you already know. It's gonna have raisin in there and olives and something where we're not to put in a potato salad, you know. And that's why we don't eat them something there, you know. I've had an olive in a drink, see, a mimosa, and raisin in a me cake. But wait till doing the potato salad. And then they get vexed when you don't eat it. Try my potato salad. It's my mom's recipe. It's so good. My grandmother made this for me. Some of them have cat in them yard and dog, and them and the cat and dog sleeping in the same bed. And you did eat the potato salad with the raisin already in it. I tell yourself, say, God, please cover me insides. Because I true, me I try be a good employee and I'll take 2 spoonful of it. But it feel like poison I go down my throat. And as you're there consuming, you pull out a piece of hair. So dog hair. Benji here made it into the kitchen. Sometimes them they stir up them something in the kitchen and the cat up on the counter. I help them stir the food when them car come to the potluck. You have to be careful who you eat from these days here, man. You can't just get up on them for anybody. You can't just get up on their potluck. I said I will be bringing anytime. I give them the standard because it's easy to do. I will be bringing the oven jerked chicken. Oh my God, you're gonna bring some jerk chicken? I so love jerk chicken. I've been to Jamaica. I went to Jamaica once, right? And the jerk chicken was what really, really got me. I said, yeah, but this one's not gonna be done on a drum. This one is gonna be done in the oven, but it will still be good. Yeah, I don't care as long as it's jerk. As long as I'm bringing the jerk chicken, but I'm not eating anything in here. One time I reach at the potluck, my plate have jerk chicken. That's it. Oh, so you're not gonna try some of our other dishes? You don't trust us? Come on, you can trust us. We didn't do anything to the foods. Uh, you should always say thank you, but you're waiting on dinner. Yo, Mr. Them carry some food come put on there. Some of them you don't even know what the hell it is. Because they don't have no description. Them not tell you where it is. You don't have no name. You can just look on it and know, say, okay, me recognize, say, celery. A celery that look like a piece of celery, you know that. I think that's green peppers. We can see that. What are the mushy mushy graham brown and green something there where look like cat doodle? I want that. You have to guess what's in them. Me good. Me good. Me like jerk chicken. Me like oxtail. Yeah, me like when me look on my food, me can tell what it is. And me not eat mystery food. And but sometimes we step out our comfort zone, don't? One time they were having a seafood broil. Now me never eat seafood yet. I'll tell you all something, right? I never eat seafood yet until I got with wifey. Now, mind you, me and wifey are together 7 years now. I never eat seafood yet till me get with Shakira. Shakira come from Westmoreland. Them have them on the sea. Them live in the water. Me come from Clarendon. I live in the hills. All my food is yam, dasheen, cocoa, breadfruit, them thing, the green banana or ripe banana, however you eat it, them kind of something there. We don't have seafood. More than anything now, we'll get some fish from a man who drive through, and him sell fish because him go buy the fish from Rocky Point or wherever the people them were go fishing and bring in the fish, fresh fish, and that. Salt fish. Other than that, oxtail, my grandfather had cow. My sick cow get killed. Chicken, we raise chicken. We have whole heap of chicken. We know where chicken come from. Goat, we had goat. Our neighbors had goats. You know, so we didn't always know which part of food come from, and I was always afraid of seafood. The first time me and she eat some seafood together, I think we were in, I don't remember where we were at. I think it was Texas. I don't want, sometimes when you forget stuff and they make you pay, like fellas, we can't forget anything. We're not allowed to forget anything. You better remember when did we meet, babe? Where were we? What time of day was it? And you better 7 years ago, you better remember. Don't forget that, or try to find some way to get out of it without answering. So we did this somewhere around one part of the US, right? And she's like, I want seafood. And I was like, I'm not too fond of seafood, but I guess I'll give you. You're not fond of seafood? You must have never had seafood before. Honestly, I haven't. I've never eaten crab, none of that stuff. All right. All that seafood come. I see my girl take up a crab. I'm going to say to myself, say, I actually said to her, I said, how y'all gonna eat that? Because I'm guessing said the meat inside, right? And the shell hard on the outside. You need something for crack it. Cause me watch movies all the time and I see them say, pass me the and them use a big iron something there and crack up the crab like this and she was like, no, don't need any of that. And she hold it and go and crack it and broke it. And me I said, blow no skirt. My teeth them fragile. Me can't do all that. But that was the first time I ate seafood. And I've been eating seafood ever since. So sometimes we go out our comfort zone and we find something that we like. But that was safe because I was with another Jamaican. And one thing we know about Jamaican or Caribbean people is all if I do the way I got it seasoned up properly. You understand? And it cook right. So being around her my first time eating it was a good experience. I went to somebody party, one of those people that are not of my persuasion invited me to a gathering, a get together. I go. And they were like, yeah, you can try the shrimps and the this and the that. So I say, cocktail shrimps. Like they have the shrimps them line up around one glass, something like this. I want sauce in the middle. I said, okay. So me pick up shrimps and dip shrimps in sauce, put shrimps in mouth. I say, what is father? God Almighty, and people I look at me, I mean, I know if you spit it out. So, so me swallow it. Have some more. No, I'm okay. I think I'll go try the, I don't know what that right there and them say a potato salad. I first time I see the raisin and all that in our potato salad. A true thing. So when comedians say these things, you laugh because you've lived it, right? So me gone from the raw shrimps them because the shrimps them did raw and no seasoning or nothing on the pan it. I'm like, why is people eating this? Okay, I forgot who I'm around. So may I try get her from that now. I'll go try that. I'm eating a potato salad now. I'm stirring this potato salad and I'm looking like, why is this in this? Did somebody accidentally drop this in there or, you know? They said they were having a seafood broil. I said, okay, I'm going to be at work that day. I can't escape it. I'm inside treating a client, right? And they come in with one big bowl of some little something will look like roach, but they look like some red roach. Sean, since you didn't want to come out to the cookout, we brought it into we brought it into you kind of the whole time. No matter about come on outside. I was like, I'm on the clock and productivity, you have the productivity level is supposed to be up to a certain. This building had a high productivity level, like 95 or something like 92. 92% of the time you're on the clock, you should be productive, treating, or the next couple of that's left, you should be doing patient notes or whatever. So may I use that to my full advantage today. I can't right now. Now I gotta go get Miss So-and-so and take her to the therapy room and boom, them show up and then show up in our group too. It's like about 3-4 of them show up and one person carrying the bowl with a whole heap of something. I had never seen those before. Crawfish, right? I had never seen crawfish before. I don't even know why. So I'm looking through the window because the window of the therapy room showed me outside where they were having the broil. So I look outside now to see if I see anybody else that eat that something here or if I'm me alone. That remember, I want to way back part of Texas. I'm looking to see if I see anybody else eating this or I'm the only one they feeding this to. So me I don't eat that. So me see everybody outside with them broke them up. So me ask them, I say, how do you eat this? Because these look like baby roaches or they look like giant roaches rather that got cooked and they're red. And they're like, no, it's crawfish. You never had crawfish, really? I'm like, no, I've never had crawfish. They're like, usually it's like when we're drinking, you throw back a couple shots, you have a pitcher of beer, it goes down really good with the rest of your seafood and stuff. I'm like, yeah, okay, me there work. But not throw back no shots or nothing. May I try to figure out how to save myself right now, and I can't. They back me in. I took a break, completed that session with my patient, take a break, I'm gonna start eat some of my crawfish, and they actually sat there and showed me how to do it. First, like a piece of crawfish I get, it was like, this actually is not so bad. The roach actually really tastes good. It's not roach, it's crawfish. Or the crawfish actually really tastes good. You know, it took me a couple of times to say roach before them say it's not roach, Sean, it's crawfish. Keep on saying roach, it's crawfish. You don't eat roaches. Okay, I'm starting to find this offensive. I'm just playing. It's crawfish. I'll say crawfish from now on. Eat them. Wasn't so bad. But eating that whole big ass bowl and didn't get not 1 calorie. I'm like, why people do this? You know? Why people do this? Why do they do this? We can't bother. But it's good to step out your comfort zone. So I never ate crabfish, I call it. Mm, alligator. I never had that stuff before until you introduced it to me. You've never had gator? No. Why do y'all eat that? You say that you see you have to be drunk to eat crawfish. Kaz Robinson, yes, you have to be drunk. And you know when you're drunk, all kind of something going. But I know the crawfish part, the alligator. I'll tell you what. I think this is one of the first things that me and wifey did together. Yeah, it wasn't them that introduced it to me. They kept telling me about it, and they suggested that we go to this one particular restaurant in Texas that has a chain. It's called Papados, which end up becoming like one of our favorite places to dine. That's the experience of a Papados. For those of you who've been in that region, you know what I mean I talk about. See, we're going there, we look at each other, two country bumpkins from Jamaica, and we're saying to each other like, you want to try the crocodile um, or the alligator? Nah, you playing, you tripping, you going too far. Let's try it. We don't have nothing to lose. We tried it. To this day, any event that we go to, if they have it there, we're going to get it. Too ugly. I don't do ugly. it don't look like that when it come. When it come, especially when it come at Papados, the alligator meat. I don't know how them cook it, but it look like a fish steak. It look like a fish steak kind of texture to it. And then they have a chickeny, fishy kind of texture, taste to it. It's hard to explain, but it have its own taste as well. But the way how them lovely it up and them do the thin curly fries and then roll the fries them so and the fries, and then well crispy and then put it round it with this bomb dipping sauce. After the first, you forget to eat crocodile. You know, this is good. I want more kind of thing. You know? Some of them grill the gator, some of them cook it whole. No, that me no want to see. I don't want to see that. I've seen them cook it whole and bring it to a table. I'm gonna say people are tear off all the leg and just, and go in pan it and then them lift up the tail and broke off it. Me can't do that. I can't do that. But I'll eat it. It's one of my favorite things to eat to this day, actually. If they have it, I'm getting it. So it's good to go out of your comfort zone, but me not too like eat from people still. Now, if you notice, we started talking about one thing and end up talk about another. I want people to understand so we stand with them when it comes to the protesting and standing up for your rights thing. We can get off of that. It's Friday, so we're a bit loose this morning. All right. If my partner pleasures themselves, does it mean that I am inadequate? That means you want to get around to. And we have another one after that. The other one after that is how to tell if you are with somebody who is likely to cheat or has hoish tendencies. So let's talk. If your partner is pleasuring themselves without you in at the party, you're not invited to the party. It's a one-person party, and you find out that this one-person party is happening all the time without you in it. Would you feel some type of way? And does it mean that you are inadequate? Come talk to me. Talk to me, ladies and gentlemen. Speak up, Colleen, speak up. Put it in the comment section. I come to America and get allergies to shellfish. Grew up eating it all in the islands, but not here, sir. Can't eat meat neither. No wonder them a call it Food and Drug Administration. Brother, that means that you soon get gizzard and a bun. A gizzard. Yo, Bob Cosmic said if your partner is satisfying themselves or pleasuring themselves all the time, that means that you soon get gizzard. Not even bun enough. Gizzard. Watch out. Seymour Bennett says her dildo will give your back a break. Oi, hello. Uh, this is grown people time now for the last couple of minutes we have in here. So if this is too raunchy for you, darling, I suggest you exit stage left. Yes, because we're about to have some conversations for grown people. The Rose, I run one person party, but Rabbit play two. We see them two tied there, you know. Um, I don't know what to say. You know, when them advertise the tire and put it under water, and then the water comes cascading down on this thing, and the rose, the water comes cascading down on the rose, and then the rose are flicker, 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 flicker. So, I said to myself, say, we can't imitate none of them something. Yeah? We cannot imitate any of these things. So, if I that bring them a different kind of joy, then me wouldn't have no problem with that. Yeah, go out with your rose and your rabbit and your do what you gotta do, because I can't do any of what those things do. Me definitely not run off a Duracell. So it's not like say I need a break. I broke. Yes, me come, me come, me come, me come, me come. I like that. I like that. I forgot recharge. I forgot recharge. That's how God make me. I'm not mad. Don't hate me, hate the maker. Not the rose. Try at your county fair in Florida. Man always say them not competing with machine. Yeah, me not compete with no machine at all. They have robots that can do things that humans cannot do. And now them have machines that can do things to women that men cannot do. So no, I'm not competing. And I mean, no one, nobody will try compare me neither. I feel like if you're not performing like this machine right here, you have to go. After me on a machine. God made me a human man. If God wanted me to perform like a machine, God would have made me a machine. Or God would have make a man make me. I was made as a man. I perform as was made. So I go, but hey, me I try to give you a bailout, you know. Me I try to give you a bailout. See I call you. I could take a call here. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Quick question.
Yes, fam.
Can you please discuss the stigma with oral sex with Caribbean people, especially Caribbean men?
No, you know, it's not Caribbean men, cause I have some Trinity brethren that them money afraid to tell y'all about and you know and do this to your girl. It's mostly Jamaican men.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
okay.
mostly Jamaican men. Uh, but I can definitely get into that. Why it is a taboo thing for Jamaican men.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'm from the Caribbean too. But Mr. Both have messed with the Yankee man and yeah, the Yankee man had turned out
Yeah.
different timing.
Different timing. Different.
Because I'm like,
the-
Yankee, like some Caribbean man, they're not into A&R, they're into like none of them things there. If you say, yo, me want to feel it up, yeah, I'm
Mhm.
like, I don't want that. You're not anything there. You know? But when you go back, like, experience certain things,
Mhm.
I mean, you know what you like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know how you want to get pressure.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes the thing that work, but sometimes you have to feel the tongue too.
Mm-hmm.
Same way you have to feel the body. But I just other thing said.
You're trouble enough.
Hey, just remember that body chase on this.
Just, big up. Listen, hear me the one. I'm all for women's liberation. You hear me? That's why I like the artist Vibes Cartel, because if enough people don't realize it, Cartel is actually the artist who gave the women a voice. Cause the woman them used to have to shut up. Them couldn't say nothing. Them couldn't say them want it this way, them want it that way. She couldn't explain to you, say, listen, me freaky. And you have to go come correct. Or else. Nobody come with your long list of I don't, no in a that, no tick that off, no in a that, no in a that. If me and you lock down we in a something, we're gonna run through the whole list there. Yes, I mean I have no shame in it. The women before that, they had to go along with the go along. Like me in a dance already. Back in the day. I mean your DJ said, any boy in here wanna put up him under the ear like this right now. Nyam front boy. Front mouth. This, that, and the other. I see girl go so on top him and say, put up your hand, babe. Because no one them say, put up your hand, babe, because no one them say you hit front. And these things. So the women have always had to hide what they want, how they want it. Give it to me this way. No, I don't want, no. Let me go on top. All right, turn me this way. More from that way. Like, it was always taboo. It's like she feel just shut up and take drilling, you know, and like make nice, not in words, not unless you said, yeah, that guys, you kill me, or oh, me, come and boost up your ego, make you feel like God on earth. Other than that, she wasn't allowed to direct. Seeing, and not until Cartel jumping and scene now. Ricky girl and them, y'all let me love. And start going there. So she said something about Caribbean men, and I have some brethren, mostly Trini brethren. I told you I used to hang around Trinis a lot, right? But my Trinis, my Bajans, Grenadian, none of them ever express any. Oh, hey, what they always say to me is, I don't understand what the issue is with you Jamaican men. Like, your woman them beautiful. Why y'all always talking about you don't do this and you're not doing that? Well, you're not putting the mouth under this or all this. Why? So especially my Trinity brethren them, them look like them when yam down the whole of New York. Yam it down till New York State disappear. And New York did there, right? They look like them when yam off the whole yam New York off of the map till New York disappear. And they weren't shy about it. Them tell woman straight up front, in front. Jamaican them round and back, I go, so well, maybe, I never done it before, but if we were exclusive, then maybe because the Bible say, God say, but the Trinity brethren them when me did have, them never shy at all. And I think, I'm not making excuses because videos come out now that shows that Jamaican men do each strange front, not just wifey front, which I always give the benefit of the doubt because I was. Why did you just say that, boy? I was just thinking along the lines of, well, maybe it's because we're conservative. Maybe it's because we don't want nobody to call with name out the street, or maybe it's because we don't want to buck up in nothing strange. That's your mouth. You catch something on your lip, will start gross one. Everybody knows that you've been done, and you can't get rid of it, or it come back every 3 months, or something like that. Maybe that's why they've been like that about it. Like, okay, if I'm doing stuff with wifey, I don't have to tell people that this is between me and my wife, right? This is exclusive. If me I do stuff with strange girl, then you go talk about them something there. Men talk about their spoils all the time. Y'all remember Keisha from Rona? Jimmy Jam bar. The bartender, yeah man. The little red one, yeah, the little red bow leg one. Yo, brother, somebody want that for years. Well, I have something to tell you. Yo, me give that girl a piece of leather in the other day, say my brother. Liar tell. Yo, John no watch, see that? Yeah, catch a little bit tight, man. Yo, me say, her mouth is golden. Call her velvet throat, brother. And she not afraid neither. Me say she turning a demon when we reach in her room, dog. And men talk about them something all the time, just like that. You don't want to be discussing wifey like that. So you're not going to go talk about, we need the 69, we need to do this and do that. Because it's your wife. So I thought that was the deal with Jamaican men until technology get more advanced. And we gone from flip phone now, where never have no internet to the something that we have now. And man does get exposed left, right, and center because me see all a bubble ras. I don't know if y'all seen the video. I put the video in the chat room when it came out. But a bubble rat, one of them bingy ras there, no man, all the man her beard ras up gone weird on that years it take you to do your beard like that, no man. The man here lean to out the bubble ras, the ras, the sitting big pan in head. So, boy, somebody climb up back of one house and put one camera in there. And the woman in there blow 21 storm. And Rasta was going at it. Rasta took off him thumb and let go him here and everything. And in there dining like fine cuisine, vegan style, me don't know what. So we've been exposed. We've been exposed. So them can't say again. And I know still, it's still taboo because still you will have Jamaican men that say, yo, them boy they sell out, that's not our culture, when they do them thing there. You say all the nasty boy SouFLo there, them kind of something that him encourage, you know. You see him laugh when time to talk about them something there. They all been trying to find out for the longest. SouFLo you hate front. SouFLo you hate. That's a weird ass question to ask another man. I think. You know, unless you're my brethren or me and you discuss certain things or if you stay in the brethren circle. See, just like y'all females do, bestie know certain things where your man will never know. I like, especially bestie who's been bestie with you before the man where you have no, where bestie know you from you did twile up and them sitting there. Bestie knows your ins and outs and you know bestie ins and outs and share all them kind of secret there. Yeah. So a reality thing, it happens. It happens. Especially a married man. Somebody said, especially Omega Brown says, especially a married man. Fedi says the fake Rasta. Brother, that I don't think that defines real or fake Rasta. Because there's no written rule. A Rasta, first of all, right? Let me define Rasta for you, because some people confuse. If you are not saying that His Imperial Majesty Ras Mokanen Haile Selassie is God, you are not a Rasta. That's first. You're somebody with dreadlocks, but you're not a Rasta. You might adopt some Rasta ways, but you're not a Rasta. Rasta comes from the man named Rasta Tafari, head, Rastafarians, his followers, them got that. That's why when them buck them told them not say Jesus Christ, them buck them to and said Joe Rastafari. Yes? Just like to be a Christian, you have to follow Jesus. To be a Rasta, you have to follow the teachings of His Imperial Majesty. That is your God. All right. With that said, there is no written rules that Selassie left behind that said that if a Rastaman put it down mouth in certain places, him kick off at the bench of the mouse, he is no longer a Rasta. No written rules that say that. So them not follow man laws, you know, them follow the laws and the teachings of His Imperial. I don't know, I just try to give them some excuse because maybe they can't find one and that's why they have to hide. But if you don't want to hide anymore, Bobo, just make them know. So Selassie I never left no rule that said you couldn't do them something there. You understand? All right. Fire for that! I can hear them right now. I'll be a fire about me again. I'll be a fire. Yo, you see that boy there? I respect Rasta to the fullest. This is why I'm able to teach. Tell people who never know, because enough people think, say, because you have one big beard around here, so you have some big head of locks over here, so that's a Rasta. And it's not. Rasta, God, is His Imperial Majesty. And if you have all the hair and all the outer looks and you say, Jesus Christ, and you say, Buddha, Krishna, Allah. You're not a Rasta. See? No pork. But I no pork that. It don't taste like pork. Does it? All right. So here, Rasta imposter. Too much about. Here, me I say. Most of the people them call we say he's not a Rasta. Them themselves is not a Rasta. Them themselves never been a Rasta. So you're not qualified to tell a Rasta man who are doing Rasta walk in life say him and a Rasta when you yourself never do the walk before. You see it? Yeah, so left Rasta alone, man. If I that Rasta want do and him woman good with it, then that's between Rasta and him woman. Remember, the video what we see, and the Rasta take the video and send the video out to the world, Rasta was in the privacy and the sanctity of his own little space, and him have an empress in there where him deal with in the way she want to be dealt with, and somebody take it upon themselves to climb up on the back of the house and put a camera there and pitch and video them. Now that is illegal in the first, unlawful. Let Rasta make him do him thing. Somebody say casino Ras. Casino Ras Rasta tap it. Then bleach out them skin and all these things. Facts, a Rasta know what is right from wrong. Don't need God to tell us that. Kenry Isaac said. See, L.A. Lewis did get exposed. L.A. and a Rasta. L.A. is a maroon. Well, Butcher say he's a maroon and a Rasta, so I guess it's doable. Yeah, true. It's two different things. Darren Brennan says, eat her up, yum yum. Next time I bet him lock him window. I bet him not even do it in another room there again. I lock the window and put curtain over it. You know them curtain there that says block out all lights. Block out all light. Zero visibility curtain on them window there after that. Nail the window shut. I bet him check the next time before him go he go try to do nothing again. Hold on there. Let me check something. And check again. And check again. Fire for that so-called Ras there. Boy, bro shaka. Theme thing that here. So, but the question of the morning was, if your partner is pleasuring themselves, does that mean that you are inadequate? All right. Me have my say no, but me I wait. I'm listening, I'm watching, I'm reading, but I have my say. All right. All right. Stash said there's nothing wrong with eating. None of women them ever find anything wrong with eating. I think I've met one woman in my life. One strange woman where did I tell me about how she want to do this and do that to me and this and that. So me asked her, and she said, no, because my king must never, mouth must never go. And honestly, what I thought, long time ago, what I thought honestly was she kind of been abused. Yeah. I said, no wonder no abuse somebody. You must have been abused. You must have been abused. To make man do all kind of sitting to you and you couldn't even request and get, yeah, you've been abused. You've been abused. So yeah, that was a no-go for me. That was very telling. If you think about it, it's deeper than that, right? It's deeper than that. She said she will do all the things. I mean, I have to spell it out for you. You know what we are talking about. She will do all the things. But her king, she referred to man as a king. Her king mouth must never go certain places. Immediately, I got this picture in my head of her actually telling that to another man, or some man are convinced she said, fear must go everywhere, but a man must never do certain things. And I'm like, yeah, you've been abused, manipulated, abused. Not my type. I could have seen some other issues there. So I cut. See? Now, when I say she likes playing submissive, it's okay. No, sir. Even the woman will like playing submissive at certain times. She wants some reciprocation or something. You can't tell me, say, you just did it, just be somebody punching bag, and no pleasure must come from it for you except for when you are servicing somebody else. Not that don't make no sense. That's not human. You can learn that behavior, but that's not human. Humans naturally want reciprocation in everything. Very few people give and don't expect to receive. All when them a give somebody when don't have it, them a expect to receive blessings from an unseen God somewhere or something. No, she sees herself beneath them. Yeah, she sees herself. I don't know. How did you, as a grown woman, how did you come to that mindset? Like people used to do that to you all the time already, and then you just take it on and say that's what it's supposed to be. And no, sir. That sounds weird. Sounds very weird to me. Some man might like that and be like, yes, we find the perfect one. Not me. That weird. See there? A man trainer. Somebody just said that, right? X Lily's World X said a man trainer. That is exactly what I was saying. And from a man train a next woman, me no want her. Especially if I could tell straight off the bat. It's like trying to carry home a dog. Not saying that the woman is a dog, but it's like trying to bring home a dog who has a different set of commands from a different master. You have to tell the dog roll over and the dog run. You have to tell the dog sit on the dog, turn up and want bite you. You know, you have to train the dog to go do in the backyard. The dog just shit in your room every day. You have to clean up dog shit every day. Like the dog ain't gonna be submissive to you and your rules. The dog is trained another way by another master. So I don't want no dog. I definitely don't want no woman who would act like a dog or her mind is trained that way. It's like you turn around something for your backers, brother, and you see that tramp stamp up on her back was say this belongs to Kevin James. Or is tattooed in between her thighs right next to the cooch. And you have my boy whole serial number on it. I don't know, that might excite some people. If you're a Tifa piece, kind of know Tifa piece in our culture, big time. But if you're gonna wife it, coming to do the Tifa piece thing, you know, proper do the wife thing. If you're gonna wife it now, how you gonna deal with that? How are you going to deal with that if you're going to wife it? Every time you turn around, you see this man near. What's your know him? Not gonna work. It will never be comfortable. That not gonna work. Laser it out if you can afford it. If you can afford it. And if you can't afford it, just no backers. If you if you can't afford it, just no backers. It's like the brother the other man in that call in and say, yes, SouFLo, the penile implant, that thing works. Right? 10 years ago, sufferation. Couldn't do nothing. Not even a little lift. Right? Spring chicken now. Turn up and go till I say when now. But you have to have 35,000 US dollar, right? Wanna remember that conversation? All right. So I same thing. If you can't afford the laser treatment to get that stuff off our back, you either have to go just do no backers, because you don't want to see Kevin name on our backside, or just don't deal with it. Whoa, life. Yo, life's sweet enough. Life is sweet. I have to tell you. All right. Here is my say, and then we are gonna move on to the next one. If your partner is pleasuring themselves, as somebody asked me this, so we have to bring it to the forefront. If your partner is pleasuring themselves because and if your partner pleasures themselves, does it mean that you are inadequate? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. It's important to talk though and find out, even though some people are not honest. And some of you ladies, you need to be open and for real. If you want it, make the man know say you want it. If you want a little bit more, make him know say you want a little bit more. You know, it might feel like being tired or, you know, And the unrealistic expectations too. Them something there. Like if you've been sitting around watching too much porn and then you feel like say your man must go the 90 minutes, like the 90 minutes of the video where you did watch recently, then you're being unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? 30 minutes straight up just pounding and banging and banging and banging and you're being unrealistic. Cartel have a new song and with Chanel Muir. There's a line in there where him say, good work mustn't last too long. It can't. It can't. I mean, I'll tell you no lie. When you get someone something there and someone is really, really good, you have a problem. You have a problem because it will make a man pop off. If your partner is satisfying themselves, nothing wrong with that. It's human. And like somebody said earlier, it better them. That's called discipline too. It better them do that. You know, then make you do what you want to do and what you can do. You do what you can do, and you contribute, baby, in whatever way you can. And then where you fall short, I just make it up myself. That's called teamwork, actually. The two of us work on something. So, and it's just exclusively two of us working on it. I don't have a problem there. I have no problem there. Unstoppable just say, bless up ones and ones. 30 minute, damn. Boy, man, woman, different. Omega Brown. I talk about 30 minutes of straight tabbing. Some unrealistic stuff. That's not real. You know, business, which man. See, that's another thing. SouFlo, yeah, you're gonna have on social media now, you will have like a lot of guys come on now, like, yo, 2 hour trade, yeah. That's not what she said. That ain't what she ever said. See? And when you in there and you're putting in the work, you feel like it was 30 minutes. I want the next time you do it, to you come and do it. Use the stopwatch. You don't have to tell nobody say I use the stopwatch. Not even she may not tell. Me just quietly set my stopwatch and left it on the side there so and go to work. Right? I'm gonna check the stopwatch when I'm done. And after you do it a couple of times, you know say, okay, that's about my range right there. So now you can start adding other things to extend the time and extend pleasure to your partner, all these things. Classes in session, watch this. But if people, grown people, you are come convinced, 2 hour straight tabbing, you're lying, my brother. You're lying. Unless God made you as the machine. No other machine. Unless you pump up on something where both it tap your heart like the brother that day. Because it can't happen. And also you build. Physiologically, it's not how you're built. Here apparent, thank you for that, here apparent. I appreciate the donation. Here apparent says RIPKS. KS must be Kevin Samuels. You understand? On that note, don't make nobody make you kill off yourself. Do what you can and do your best. Yes? That's all you can ask for is to do your best. Stop trying to do more than your best. It's impossible. It is impossible to do more than your best. Sauce Boss. Sauce Boss, move your rotten. Sauce Boss says, I did 6 hours before, 7 years ago. Lie that. Lie that. Me now say the session can last 6 hours. But, you hear what I said earlier though, let this be the marker. Straight, tabbing. Impossible. 6 hour straight. Brother, you can't walk at a high speed on a treadmill for 1 hour straight. You can't fling weights for 6 hours straight. You can't even stand and whine like a dance to a soca song for 1 hour straight. Where 6 hours ago? In your mind, that weed that did good. That weed that was good, and you probably didn't mix it with some what? Some babash. You didn't, you didn't, you didn't mix it with some. You was drinking. You was drinking rum and Red Bull. You was smoking. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. I don't know why that talk about 6 hours. You see what I'm telling you though? Because this is how men are. And men, stop put up this unrealistic image because the ladies then follow and then you can't live up to it. You understand? The ladies follow and you cannot live up to it. Sauce Boss says, SouFlo, I'm not lying. Even my ex can testify that we took 10 minutes break every 45 minutes. So you never go for 6 hours straight, brother. You took 10 minutes to recover and then you went again. Even that, I will debunk. She did drunk with you too. So she did drunk with you too. So she did feel like, say, I did 6 hours too. And it was probably long and good and the time and pause and all that. It was probably fun and extended period, but not no 6 hours, my friend. Not no 6 hours. Audrey Mylan said, yo, when I read Audrey Mylan comment, please. Audrey Mylan said, no man not riding me for no 7 hours knock off. Like a wet donkey. Road broken and hung out to dry. The heck you doing for 6 hours? That is overkill. You notice that even the women in the comment section are saying, you see what I'm saying? It take a special kind of woman for you are she want you rev her for like hours and hours and hours, tear out her whole and after a while no pleasure in that. No pleasure is in that. May I watch some freaky porn one time. See? Yeah, you get to know a little bit more about me this morning. It's Friday. We talking shit. May I watch some freaky porn one time. See? And them have a woman. And the woman line up. A line of man. Y'all seen them kinds? A line of man and about, I would say about 10 man, 12 man. Did it? Each man running and black, 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 black. And some of them last longer than others and different sizes in the room. And, some of them go in there, she not even wink her eye, and some force figure in, and some go in and she, and all kind of sitting. Let me tell you, after about a couple of minutes there, by the time she reached to man number 2, ice pack, them I put on her. Ice pack. So, right now, even my fiance is scared of my sex drive. I can go 4 rounds every time in the bedroom. Well, good for you, my brother. Sauce Boss say he can go 4 rounds every time in the bedroom. Well, you can train your body like that. Me not gonna talk about how me do, but I'm not a 5-minute guy. You have to pace yourself. Not true? A round is when you're busting up. A round is when you bust. At the risk of saying too much, let me see. A round is when you bust. I can do about 3 or 4. But then that's it. See? That's it. And sometimes that's not even pleasurable. Sometimes you try to stay in there because you just enjoy it so much and you don't want to get out of it and you don't want it to stop. But that is not straight pounding though. That is not straight pounding. You have missed my point. Yeah, missed my point. I'm not gonna argue with the next man over his sexual prowess. If you can pound for 45 minutes straight and an hour straight and your fiance is afraid and then that's good for you and her. But I'm just saying, being that I have studied anatomy and physiology at a university level, uh, along with basic biology and advanced, I think I have it pretty right. So you must be like in the 1 percentile. I think I have it pretty right. when I say that your body is just not made up like that. And there's something that's called recovery time. So depending on your age, your recovery time and your age grouping, your recovery time also. See? So the older you get, you go 1 round, you go sleep for the night. Because round 2 have to come tomorrow sometime. Because as opposed to when you're younger, you can go out, party all night, come back in, go work in the morning, do an 8-hour shift at work, and ask your coworkers who are cool with you, where we going tonight? And you go party tonight again. And you do that for about 3, 4, 5 days out of the week straight. Then you get older, then the party start 11 o'clock. You trying to get there at 10. So you can be the first one in. Because by 1 o'clock in the morning come, no matter how jiggy you're getting, my friend, your body starts saying, I want to go lay down. My foot are hurt, I have to take off them shoes out. I want to go sit down in a car. All right, I want to go home now. I better call. I better call me. You see it? You're not out prowl off until 6 o'clock in the morning and 6 days in a row no more. I'm straight pounding, I'm talking 40 minutes around and I'm 27. All right, could be. Straight pounding 40 minutes around. Put a stopwatch in there. I wish I knew your fiance because I would tell her to put a stopwatch in there. But hey, do your thing. Recovery time is different. See? As you get older, your recovery time is different. And this is, you know why it's important to have these conversations? It's important, all fun and joke aside, it's important to have these conversations because people will have unrealistic expectations. And then we cause people for what them can do because of lack of education. That's why there's something called compatibility out there. You know, because if she's a female with a high sex drive, she's like borderline or certified nymph, then she need somebody like Sauce Boss because he's high rev and probably certified nymph. Not true. She can't do with somebody who his recovery time is 24 hours and you know the length of his stay each round is 5 minutes max, and to include foreplay and all these things, there's gonna be problems. So that's compatibility out there, out there, and all these things. I fell asleep at 8:30 p.m. last night. Sapphire Stevie says I fell asleep at 8:30 last night. Big broad evening. When the sun, cause you know summertime is coming around, so the sun go down late. When you find yourself start nodding and the sun's still up, you don't know already. Yeah. Sauce Boss, thumbs up for you and your woman. Good job, my brother. Audrey Minot. Bob Cosmic said, nothing like the early morning ride. Body fresh from night sleep. When me I go work, me have Kool-Aid smile. Not true? Faye Vanille says, SouFlo, he is still young. Give him time. Yeah, then that me I say, when he's still young, give him time. That's why I'm explaining the recovery time, the recovery process and all these things. Legs says, sometimes I think I'm gone 2 hours, but when I check the time, about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes be in there. Hey, Legs, that's why I'm telling them, set a timer. Don't tell nobody you set the timer, just set the timer. And you will be surprised. See? You will be surprised. Me not care about eat good and exercise and all that. Of course, you eat good and exercise and you can do your thing, yes, but and even if I go 4 in 1, me try and couple my 4 in a 1, right? Me go 4 in a 1. Each one is not like the first one or the second one. So, bro, wasted sauce 3 pints of blood to bust each time. Boy, me I tell you, why you not reading my comments? Militant one, I just saw your comment that says why I'm not reading your comments. I don't have the comments on the screen. If you came in early this morning, you would know that we had technical difficulties this morning and we had to start over the show twice. And I'm not seeing the comments on the screen, so I have to be tracking by one of my phones. See, so if I'm not directly addressing your comment, then I apologize. But I'm gonna look for your comment because the next comment, Mr. Fran, your Kai Joy says, I know very well about the 2 hour trade, so I must be dealing with one of a kind. One bus 5 times and still turn up. Him depend something. Talati Blake says, Sauce Boss says, love making be 1 hour and men must learn to eat long on their woman. All right. See, Sauce Boss there. Love making last. Love making be 1 hour and men must learn to eat long on their on their woman. So with that said, Militant One, leave your comment again, please. Yo, we hear my wife over there kill out with laughing at beer. And she left her way up on the other side of the house, you know. And it's not a small house, I can hear her from way over there. What's so funny? Remember the post always rotten, leave the post hole. So take time, Mr. Sauce Boss. Karen Fuller, you hear? The post were rotten down and left the post hole. The post hole is always available for another post to be planted. So take care of the post. I would call where I said that the other morning on live. These aren't my words. These are SouFLoTV audience members' words. I don't know word them now. Oh Lord. Him doing the show, how you expect him to read? Why do I keep okay, Mr. Militant? I said okay, and him say zine, and then him say nah worry, and then that's it. Me not see no, you left all those okay zine and nah worry. You could have just left the comment that you said I missed. I'm trying to interact here. I'm only one person, my friend. No disrespect intended, all right? Manners. We not get festive in here. We not like them kind of something there. You see all on no? You see the whole of no? All right, our last one for the morning now. Because I have to go at Jim and them something there. Our last one for the morning now is cheating. Okay, how do you tell if you are with someone who is either likely to cheat or just has hoish tendencies? How do you tell? What are some of the things that you look for? But then I go ask you know why is SouFLogen and why is Ensure trending? But Skillibeng just come back from England. I'm still there in England, I don't know. And he dropped a song. Hear me now, at the risk of sounding like the Prime Minister, he dropped a song, and that particular song has what she did on Back Road with the Ensure and right at the Benz door. And I now know why it is trending. And we're talking about Ensure, the Ensure that the elder people drink when they cannot consume hard food and or when they are going through some things and they need some nutrients, nourishment, and these things. Let's find the Ensure video right here because it is trending heavily. Okay, I saw these young ladies, they're doing some things with Ensure. Someone else said disgusting narrative, but me have to show you. And this party gone to, you know. If this is your daughter, go get her. So, SouFLogen and Ensure. This is why it's trending now. In case, you see, if you don't know what the trends are going, then you might be wondering. I'm the bridge. I bridge the generations. I get you in tune with what is happening. So, that a go on. That a go on. Highest level of stupidity. Well, I see them throw money, you know, and them wet up the money with champagne because them the champagne showers and wet each other up with the champagne and thing. pop each other color and them something there and throw money and expensive champagne too. Some 250 US a bottle and thing, and man a bust all 10 bottle. Went up the place and we said that's stupid. Because I bet you don't own a good piece of land and pay off a house and a prime piece of real estate and these kind of things. You have children, their college tuition should be put away. And you know, we get real cerebral with the thing, but people are out to have fun and they make them money whichever way they make them money and how they want to spend it for them business. I'm not going to be out here trying to regulate everybody's life. Sometimes you just have to be a spectator. You can't go around and dictate for everybody. You know for yourself, say, me not throwing my money like that. I might go to a strip club and throw a couple ones, but bust a rubber band, but me not throwing my money like that because I work hard for it and it's not gonna come back to me that easy. See? But and I have other things to do that are more pressing and more important. But when you see people do it, it's all for the show. It's all for the show. And if I'm out that night, if you buck me up in Miami or Fort Lauderdale in any one of them settings that I told y'all earlier that we're going to be between the 26th and the 30th, don't come talk no foolishness to me. I don't want nobody come around me come act like you're Pastor Blair. I don't want nobody come act like you're teacher Howard. I don't want nobody. We're out to have fun for the night. See it? When you know how the thing go already, when you out, you out. It's an experience. You witness it. You go about your business. You won't see me doing this though. All right? Anything for little attention, waste of money. True. They don't speak or act with sense in music anymore. Every genre is tainted. No more elders in the community to teach them morals. They don't want to hear nothing from no elder. Because all the elder them do is cast judgment. I guess they want the elder them to just say, the young generation, they feel like, listen, when you did young, you did wild too. No fun never listen to phone of people too, who was trying to steer you wrong. And they have knowledge of some of your mistakes. And they have knowledge of some of your wrongdoings. So it's kind of hard to like talk to them and tell them, don't. Everything is a don't. Nobody is perfect. Some people prefer to learn on their own. Yeah, if I fail, I want to fail on my own merit. I don't want to fail because I followed your instructions. That's kind of like what each generation mindset is about, So I just let people make them do them thing, and I'm a spectator. And if I can video, I video it. I'm gonna share it later and have a laugh. And if I can't, I just take it in mentally as as a data go on linear. What the like that. And just leave it right there, so you can't internalize everything, because we can't control everything, So we can't jump into each different settings and be like, you're going to church, you see all the hypocrite them. You start talking about all the hypocrite them in our church. You go in a dance, you see woman have our mouth wide up now, man an empty ensure in there. And you talk about that them gyal are nasty and them slack and the elders aren't around anymore. You go over there, so you say you will never enjoy life if you do that. You have to learn to flow. You have to learn to just go in and out of certain realms. Go in, see what go on, okay, not my setting, float back out. Go over there, so okay, I might stay a while here. This is resonating with my vibration today. Because I vibrate on different levels at different times. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling low vibrational and careless to them. I could go another one. Yeah. And that's just it. That's just it. I'm here to enjoy life. Don't expect me to pass a bed of flowers and only pick the roses. One rose, I'm gone. No. I want to know how the yellow flowers smell. I'm going to admire the white flowers. We have the little red something in the middle. I go over there so I look on them one day. Damn, I've never seen flowers in that color before. That's life. That's life. And remember again, my friend, it's temporary. All right? It's temporary. So stop putting up all these walls. Stop burning all these bridges and broke down these bridges. And I'm telling you, that's why the new generation not listening to you. Because they know you never listen to your elders, neither. You're listening now, which means your elders did their work. Then put in the work And now, as you're getting older, it's ringing and resonating. But they know the truth. See? All right. With that said, nobody now answer how to tell if you are with a person who's likely to cheat or has hoish tendencies. Nobody now answer that. Kai Tai Jai Empress says, all I'm saying is etiquette. Etiquette. Etiquette now go on in a them place the Kai Tai Jai. You don't know already. There are certain settings for certain things. And I know everybody have etiquette. I know everybody have brought up, see. Some people get jug up. Remember, I know. Hold on, let me ask her. Bob Cosmic said, hold on, let me ask her. We don't have to learn by our own mistakes. Learn from people past errors. Listen. Then that, it's a choice. It's a choice. But you can't tell me you never made no mistakes or you never did anything regretful. You can't tell me that because every human has, especially if you're now at a certain age. Anybody over 25, 30, do something regretful already. And you didn't listen. So if you get to a point now where you're listening, don't expect others to follow that suit, like everything that you tell them. If that's the case, man, parenting would be so easy because I would just say to my children, you don't have to learn from your own mistakes. You can learn from other people's mistakes. So watch them mess up and just know don't go down that road. And it would work every time. But you know, say now gonna work. How much place granny did tell you nothing go? What kind of boy mommy did tell you nothing there with her if you stay far from? Eh? Some of them get turned in a yam head because they never listen. And they go after the exact boy where them did not tell them say nothing go after, or the exact kind where them that and you was a yam root for the longest, then you became a yam head and then you graduate out of Yamacity. You remember? Not true? Denny Sterling, Denny Sterling, member for 2 months. Denny's big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly. Denny Sterling said, true, true. So we can't expect everybody. This is realms we are stepping into. We are stepping into different realms. We have over here, so when we talk, and we talk constructive, and we talk adult like, and then we go over here, so when we see the ensuring of the mouth, and we see the girl kin out away there, man put her down there, so, and then we go over here, so we're just stepping into different realms. See? But that's life. Life have different realms. You can't just like this. That's not fun. That's not fun. Vidal, Carlene Vidal says they soon have GoFundMe page. Need money to buy medication because they didn't know they were lactose intolerant and someone gave them Insure in the dance. Rotted. Listen up, me not put nothing past them, you know. Amen to the boy. Some cheat mentally. Yeah. That's probably one of the biggest cheatings mentally when they check out and go have one whole. But nowadays we live on social media. We're in a social media world, so cheating isn't hard like it used to be. Back in the day, you have to go meet somebody. Not anymore. You know, them cheat. Them can lock themselves up with them phone and cheat, whichever which way. Divorce you mentally and marry somebody else mentally. Or somebody when the somebody not even knows so them get married to. Just gone in a whole new relationship. And every day I have to go check in on a person I post and see how he's doing today. He is so fine. And I'm gone left you. And or she is so gorgeous. Damn, I wish she was your good wife. Sit down in there. I wish she was mine. Back to the pleasure in yourself thing. You're tired of wifey and our one style. And you want or she tired of you and your one style. Or she tired of your four style them what don't work. Anything, I mean, anything can cause it. Life gets complicated. Too much. Great show, up full men. Hey, Kenra Isaac, big up yourself. Sauce Boss says cheating is easier in today's times. It is. It is. You know, we used to say if you're with somebody, right, and you watch them, if you're with somebody and you see them, they're like the kind of person that has to give everybody eye contact, and them I feel like undress people with them eye. Like some people can't hide it. It just shows upon them face and everything. You know, like when Pickney here said today is the last day of school for the rest of the year, kind of thing, and you have the next 3 months off, and every time them see something where them like them face look like that Pickney they was said here said it's the last day of the year, I'll have the rest of the 4 months off. For you know, some people can't hide it. Even if they try, they can't hide it. The eyes tell a lot. So you have some people who have to give eye contact, and I'm gonna make sure he look me in my face. I'm gonna make sure I look in his face. I'm gonna make sure she knows I'm looking. That kind of stuff. If you're with one of them people there, then they might either be showing you signs that they're likely to stray, right? Or they just have hoish tendencies. Probably not even want to stray, just have hoish tendencies. There's hoish tendencies. One of the big one, one of the biggest ones for me is walking down the street and you see a female that looks into every car. Mama, you're not ride. You're not driving. You're walking. Why you looking at every car we pass? You beg a ride from somewhere. You want somebody stop and talk to you. You want somebody pick you up. You want somebody in a car that's passing acknowledge you. Why are you stopping and looking in every car that pass? Yeah, them kind of something there. So you know, we're not gonna talk about cheating yet. You know, we're talking about tendencies, like likely to cheat or has hoish tendencies. Never said was a hoe. I said has hoish tendencies. Never said was cheating. I said likely to cheat. The signs that could tell you that these things are either there or a possibility could happen. And them signs that me want to see if everybody else is on the same page. That is why I can't be comfortable with my woman. I do herself all the time. It's going to change the feeling. But you don't know. You don't know. And if she offended by it, she just won't tell you. You don't know, Papa. Offended by it, she just won't tell you. She will go to bed early because you thought get older now and you thought drop asleep midday or when the sun is out. So she wait till you drop asleep and run go in the closet or in the bathroom, not satisfied. Or she, you're not gonna know. You're not going to know. Sauce Boss says nowadays men not worrying about their woman cheating on them with a man. Now it's a female taking your woman or a girl tonight and cheating with Susan and Karen. Boy, you know what, Sauce Boss? You're not alive. You're not alive. And you never know. You never know. You could very well be with a full blown somebody who wants to go the other way and you just don't know. You might be a passing phase in their life. You know, you might be that after you, them jump the fence all the way to the next side. We don't know. You never know. We live in a strange world. Actually, just see a story the other day where the man killed himself because him woman left, and when she left, first she told him though. She told him they had been together for I think like 5, 6 years or something. She told him that, listen, I think I'm into girls, and he took it hard and take it rough. Cause he must say, yo, we've been together for years. What you mean you into girls? So I'm start think like maybe she was messing around with girls. You know, everything I'll come back to you now, you know. Yep. That night you went out with Chalissa and y'all talk about girls' night out. And I asked you why you not coming home, and you were like, cause we were drunk, babe. So I'm just gonna sleep on her couch and I'll come home in the morning because we just took the same Uber together, and because I'm drunk, I don't want to take a Uber by myself. And you know, everything start come back to you know, right? Yeah, like, oh my God. Denise Sterling, I appreciate you. Big up yourself and thank you for that. Uh, but she told him that she was into women and he hung in there for as long as he could, couldn't get over it, decides to end the relationship, and she ends up going to a woman. kill himself. He kill himself because I guess that was a blow to his ego that you're so bad of a man that she left you for a woman. But me nah kill myself over that though. I mean I don't get no man neither. Mm-mm. You hear me say? I'm not killing myself and I'm not going to go get no man neither. You know, cause she left me for one woman. Why me gonna leave? I'm done with women. You know what? If she left you for a woman, then maybe she was into women all along. She just discovered. Remember, me telling you, life is a journey, A journey of self-discovery is what life is. That's why nobody in their 20s is the same as they are in their 30s, and then your 40s and your 50s. You can look back and probably be like, look at me in my 20s and 30s. Boy, I tell you, life is a journey. That's true. My whole squad just walked in. Hi, Munchie. Hi, mommy.
Be a part missing to go to her hand.
We don't know, so them your conversation are done. All right. Give mommy her things. Give. Stop. All right, go look at mommy feet. And she got my marker. Come. You can keep the marker. Yeah, that conversation here done. You're not going no further than this. All right, so here what? True story, I know somebody him watch one movie with him wife, catch him and them watch it together. Next time the lesbian video, she watch by herself and she end up with the woman and he... And after I picked them up. Don't open Pandora box. We did a show on this, a real show on this. That video on SouFLoTV, I wanted to video them with hundreds of thousands of views because somebody actually wrote us about that. All right? This man have forced him woman, She never want nothing like that, and force her for years and years. Yeah, man, give me this, give me that. Okay. Guess what? You know the rest of the story, right? Pop down in the middle like threesome because him couldn't do nothing. And them, she and the guests carried on the show. And then she said she liked it. So they started entertaining without him presence. And that's how I got. So don't open Pandora box. You never know what might come out and you are going to have to deal with it. See? If I'm out there asking a girlfriend and a wife about, give me a threesome now. All right, sir. Go and tell somebody Nyamara from you. We're going to left it right there this morning here. Big up on yourself, manners and respect to everybody tuning in. It's Friday. It's the freaking weekend, baby. Go outside and have some fun. Get some sunshine in your skin. You're a melanated people. Most of them in there anyway. No, peel banana. Go outside and have some sun. Get some sun in your skin. And enjoy the weekend. Enjoy life. Don't take nothing too serious. None of us is going to get out of here alive and kicking and well. All right? Big up on yourself. Thank you for all the donations that came in this morning. Those who don't have their membership to the channel yet, go ahead and get your membership. And we will big you up when you get your membership and all these things. And be a part of the giveaway because you can't win the money without membership. That part. So the artist up on the wall again. Look here. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gone. Later. All our space mark up, babe. And she'll fight you if you try to take away marker. That's why I'm gonna make sure that the marker is erasable. Come on, fight with her. Want to say bye, Papa?
Look how she bite car in her hand.
Bye and say yes, I have my sippy cup. Was she bite car?
Yes, sir.
So you make your sister bite up like that, man? Yes, sir.
I didn't find Malali.
You don't want to fight her because she's your baby sister, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I can't get out some things, you see. Wife got gym this morning, right? And she in her workout outfit for a little piece of shots. I'm mad for Kara come in front of the camera because I like showing her off. I do. But me I go left it there, so go follow her channel at Shakira Sphere. You babe, you post your workout videos, right?
I do all the time.
Yeah. Yo, never see something make you go.
Oh, I post my workouts on Instagram too.
Go follow her, and you can see her workouts and stuff. We doing the whole body transformation thing, and everybody is feeling good and looking good right now, right? Health is wealth. See, and when it starts feel good and look good, it starts behave good. Them kind of something there. All right, big up, and I'll catch y'all later. Stay tuned about the 4 Jamaicans that were convicted in a court of law and sentenced for lotto scamming in South Carolina. Them kind of thing there. New videos coming right away. I'm out. Peace. Did Kosi come in this morning? No? That boy.